What's going on, everybody? It's News Now Illini. I did tell you once I got to my new location that I was no longer staying in that parking garage across the street from the police department. I would let you guys know. Well, it's been about 2 weeks now since that days came. Well, sorry, about 2 weeks, and here we are. Right there is my original tent that I've been staying in for the past 2 weeks. As you can see, there's canopy on it, and there's a blackout curtain on one side, a black curtain on the other side. What happened was, somehow one of the poles busted and tore the top of the roof, so that's why the canopy's over it. And it's trying to help with protect with the sun, since you barely see, as you can see, where the tent's at. There's barely any shade whatsoever. All the shade's out that way, but that's on a slope, on a hill. And just like over here as well. Now what you see here, this is going to be our new storage tent, where everything's going to be stored at. This is one of my buddy's tents right here, who's also living on the streets as well. Actually, now you can see the woods. And here is my new one. In the back. I'm going from an 8-person tent to a 6-person tent, but this tent here is a blackout tent, well, a dark rest tent. Since I do work third shift, I should be resting right now, but I got the next 2 days off, so I'm not too worried about it. I moved back in this little section because, as you can see, there is a lot more woods, well, a lot more trees, a lot more coverage. And the good thing about this tent is this: my little screened-in porch where I get to sit at and sweat. And we come inside. Here's my queen mattress with my fan. And there is some light going on in here right now because this is actually a 6-man instant pop-up tent with LED lights. I can barely stand up on this thing whatsoever. This is, I'm not sure where it's at here, but yeah, off. This will be like when I'm sleeping during the day. And here's as bright as it gets at night. Well, when I turn the lights on, which would be great to have. I am working. I am in the process, starting next week, of saving. If I want to pop the door open and just have the screen, I could do that as well, which is a good thing. I'm going to start saving $200 a week out of my check, so that by October, mark it, October, if I can get a single with one hand. Not sure when in October, middle of October, late October, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping to have at least between $1,600 and $1,800 saved up to get me a place to get off the streets. I'm not worried about a vehicle right now because, hey, I got a bike I can ride back and forth to work, and from where I'm at right now, it's only 2.2 miles to ride one way. It takes me about 17 minutes. Basically, it's almost all uphill going there, all downhill coming back, so it's a sweet ride coming back. I've tried to reach out to a few people about going out and teaming up with them. Of course, since I'm not out there, I'm not regularly, I mean, they forget about Little Joe's. I messaged to them that, hey, yeah, I do work third shift, so it's kind of hard to go out at night with you guys, but, you know, my days off, Friday night, Saturday nights, so I could go out on Sunday, well, Sundays I can get some sleep if I go back to work at 11 p.m. Sunday night, but, yeah, I'm trying to reach out to, I have no transportation, way to really get around, so I'm reaching out to some of these ones in the area. And I'm not naming names or anybody, but Now I won't do that. Y'all know me. But I think some are getting a little too big. Well, have gotten big, and left behind the small guys, which is a shame. I would show you the paths we take to get up here, back and forth, but this is like Tent City 2.0, and we're trying to keep it undercover where nobody else knows about where our location is, because the other tent cities coming under fire. They're thinking about closing it down and tearing it down. They just did that a couple years ago with the previous tent city they had for all the homeless. And it's just because it's too much drama, and we don't want that here. I mean, we're content with the 3 people that are going to be here. We're going to have 4 tents, 1 for storage. One of the guys that's staying here will be, after seeing my tent yesterday that I picked up, he wants to go get one now. So, yeah, that's how it works. You get a tent that someone else likes it. They want the same as that tent that you got. My little screened-in porch where I can just sit in my chair and relax. At least when the sun's on the east side. But once it hits the west side over here, yeah, no more relaxing on the screen porch. Alright, well, that's it for now. I'm keeping you all updated. It's a little late of when I said I would, but, you know, try to get this campsite set up. We still got more of the weeds that we want to chop down. We're keeping the trees. We're keeping the evergreen trees and the regular trees. But we're just chopping down the tall weeds and the grass. Oh, so, but we're keeping the trees. Alright guys, this is News Now. Illini sign off. Y'all have a good one out there, and you know, you all know who you are. Get in contact with me. You know, just because I'm not in the game right now, out there doing this right now, doesn't mean I don't want to be. I wouldn't have reached out to you if I didn't want to be. But if there's something else behind it, you don't want me to be, out there with y'all, just tell me. I'm a grown-ass man. I can handle it. Alright, peace out. News Now, Illini, sign off.